Hi ARK fans, welcome to ARK Invest Daily, your daily dose of ARK information. Today we have spotlight on two of the stocks. One is Draftkings and the second one is UIPATH. Both are the biggest moves today. So we'll put the spotlight on them and take a look at the longer trends since January this year actually. See whether the companies have been rising through the ranks or falling through the ranks of 292 companies that ARK is invested in right now. So stay with me, please like and subscribe. That's a free way to show your support and it helps me immensely with the YouTube algorithm. So thank you and I'll see you on the other side. Welcome back guys. In our summary section, we keep an eye on the market value and total number of companies they are invested in. And again, today is a green day for them. So yesterday was very green. So past 3 days or this week has been pretty green. So actually, yep, as you can see, this one was 0.7% up, this is 3% up, 3.1, and this is again 2.6% up. So overall fund reaching 46.46 billion. So definitely looking good this week. So let's see if the trend continues. This is how this 46.5 billion is distributed in all the funds, ARKK being the biggest, IZRL Print, ARKX being the lowest ones there. Number of companies they are invested in remains 292 since past 3 days. We know there was a surge recently, and that was mainly because a lot of new companies were added in Israel. In fact, taking Israel to be the biggest ETF in terms of number of companies. As you can see, it's the highest here. So that's market value trend and total companies. Let's go to the biggest moves quickly. So people have been watching this now. We look at biggest move two ways: one by percentage of shares movement for each company, and second by market value change, because market value can change just because of stock price change as well, without even shares movement, right? So that's why we look at it both ways. First, let's we have put a threshold of 3.5%. So any company in which the shares movement happened more than 3.5%, either in positive direction or in negative direction, will show up here. These are those companies that satisfy that criteria. This is their ranking currently in 292 companies they are invested in. Topping the chart there is JD Logistics, 27% extra shares added, 1.6 million, almost 1.7 million shares there, but not a big difference in the market value. So truly biggest move in shares, but not in market value, 5.8 million there. Magna International, Canadian car manufacturing company or mobility company, ranking 113 there, 7% up, 7% more shares bought, 4.5 million in market value there. Then we have Draftkings, 21 ranking and 6% shares bought there, and 72.4 million. This is truly biggest move because market value is big there too. When I hover over it, you'll see more information. It's present in 3 ETFs and the stock shares trend just went up, and stock price also going back up slowly. So that's DraftKings, but we'll put a spotlight on it and show you longer trends for this in just a bit. Then is Zoom Communication, video communication. So 5% extra shares there, 49 million difference. UiPath, only company that is present in all the 6 ETFs. We are putting a spotlight on UiPath as well in just a bit. So stay with me. 660,000 shares bought, 48.9 million there. Exo Technologies, not worth mentioning. In negative, there is Raven, almost completely removed, 93% removed. And then you have Huya, again 90% removed there as well. There's hardly anything left there, but I don't know why they still hang on to this company. And then you, as you can see in the chart, how they have been reducing the shares. Then you have Bertrand AG, 86% removed, ABV, 40% removed, Itemar, 15% removed, and Pure Storage, 4% removed. So those were the biggest move by percentage of shares movement. Now let's make this threshold 0 quickly. Come on. Let's use this. So that goes to 0. Now let's take a look at the ones that are on the positive. Oh, look at that. Everything is green today with that threshold. So let's go over a few of the biggest ones. Squaring gaining the most, because look at the stock price shooting up there, and they bought a little bit of shares, 0.6, but this is rank 3, so they already have a lot of money in it, and hence small movement in share price can just make this as the biggest move. Draftkings we already went over. We are going to put spotlight on it in just a bit. Coinbase again shooting up a little bit. They're 2% extra bought there. Pacifica Biosciences, we have to put spotlight on this. So I think there are a lot of companies building up like NanoX, Pacifica Biosciences, and a couple more that we can put a spotlight on this weekend. Then you have Shopify, you have Unity Software, Zoom, then UiPath we went over already, Zillow Group going up as well. So all of these, as you can see, hardly any shares added, but the story is that stock price went up quite a bit. In some cases, a lot of shares are added too. Even though it says 1%, it's 93,000 more shares, right? Just because they already have a lot of share, 1% amounts to so many. So that's that. Spotify, Palantir also showing up here, 1% extra. So they already have a lot of shares here. So 1% is 260,000 shares. Stock price slightly inching upward, but mainly positive because they bought more. Teradyne as well. So that's the biggest move by market value. Now let's go over. I wanted to increase it and see if there definitely should be some greens, some reds also, right? So there is one, Raven Industries. I reduced this threshold to just 6, and still there is hardly any reds. Okay, so some more KE Holdings, ABB, Teladoc. Yeah, we went over these. Teladoc is also negative, even though the shares are positive. This is negative because stock price went down. Okay, anyway, so that's the biggest moves. Let's go over the portfolio quickly. Everything looking green today. Very few reds there. Greenest green being Square, as we went over that, and the Draftkings as well. Coinbase, Zoom, etc. So pretty good day for ARK today. Let's put spotlight quickly on Draftkings and then UiPath. Come on, yeah. So let's remove that. Draftking. And let's increase the date range here to all the way since January, since the time I've been collecting it. Look at that bullish chart. This is number of shares. They've been buying more and more and more. Stock price is slightly inching back upward. Right now it's 48.9, $48.90. The lowest it has reached is $41 and highest has been 72. Remember, this is end of the day prices of this stock. I don't record every minute, every second, but end of the day, what was the price of the stock on that day. So that's that. So what I mean is that highest could be more than 72 sometime in the middle of the day, but end of the day is what these prices, this trend is. And this chart is market value. This takes the shape of whichever of these two is more overpowering because it's just a function of these two. In this case, it's they are very bullish here, so this is more overpowering than this, and hence this takes that shape. So that's the market value trend. Let's quickly see the ranking. So this is the chart that I created long ago, and many YouTubers copied it. So let's see. This is pretty interesting chart. It shows you the ranking of how a company is added, started the position, and has it been rising through the ranks. So Draftkings, when they started, it was at 138 rank. It reached all the way up to 19 rank, so under 20 at one point, and then right now it is 21 rank. So that's Draftkings for you. Very bullish chart. They are super confident in this. Looks like. Let's also quickly see which ETF has the maximum Draftkings. No surprises there. It's ARKK where they are most bullish. Rest of them also bullish, but not so much. This is fintech, and this one is next generation web. So those are that was Draftkings for you. So let's quickly do. Now we can do. What was the other company that we were putting spotlight on was UiPath. So UiPath, so we'll break it into ETF later, but let's quickly take a look at overall trend. Again, super bullish trend there. It IPO'd very recently, so the trend is not all the way back to January. It's from April 22nd there. Very bullish chart there as well. IPO started at $69 and reached the maximum of $85, and currently it's at 62, slightly coming back up there. They have been buying every dip. And as you can see, it's quite similar story to Draftkings. They have been bullish on it. The stock price has gone up and down and starting to come back up. And this chart is taking shape of this guy because this is more overpowering. Let's see the ranking in 292 companies. This is where they started somewhere in the middle in April. Rank was 64. So they were very bullish on it from the get-go. Rank 64, and it rose up to rank 13 now. So it's in top 20 or top 15 right now, their ranking of their companies. So, and I will also do how the top 20 ranks changed in past 3 months or so with those moving charts. The bar charts keep tripping the other bar charts, and we'll do that this weekend also. All right, so that was UiPath. Let's also quickly slice it by ETF just to take a look. This is the only company present in all the 6 ETFs, discounting IZRL and print. But no surprises there. Most bullish on ARKK, and then there are others as well. ARKX being the lowest one, FinTech, W, Q, and G. So that's a UiPath for you. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and support this new channel. This helps me with algorithms, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you. Bye.